Welcome to Trauma
Pero no
Drama
with KSV.
I'm Karina, the oldest.
I'm Susie, the middle.
And I'm Vanessa, the youngest.
So grab your popcorn and your tissues
because you're gonna need it
while we unpack all the drama and the trauma.
And then, do you want to take it from her and say, today we're going to talk?
Hi guys, welcome to this week's episode of Drama Pero No Drama. I'm Vanessa, and I'm here with my sisters, Karina and Susie.
On this episode, we're going to throw it all the way back to our childhood.
And we're going to talk about all the fun things and the trauma that came with that.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yep.
So sit down.
Grab a tissue. All right. So I was born in Mexico, and we moved to the U.S. when I was 5.
I was 6 months.
And Vanessa hadn't been invented yet.
I was still in my dad's spawn.
You can't say that. You can't. I can't.
You can say whatever you want.
I was like, you could have said,
I can't breathe.
You could have said I wasn't even a thought.
She said it so casually too, like her little child is sitting back there in the corner of the room. Anyway, so yes, Vanessa had not been invented yet, and I remember very little from Mexico, but the things that I do remember, they're like for real traumatic. Like I remember having to help my mom with everything, dude. Yeah. So okay. So we lived in a rancho, a village for our English folk.
De tres casas.
Yeah, for
Three
real.
families.
Yeah, was it 3?
I think it was 3 families that made that.
The majority of that town was my grandpa and his kids. All 11 of them. Dang.
Yeah. Well, you see that my grandpa had like a whole
strip.
A whole strip of all his sons living in the same strip.
Yeah. So that's what I remember. I remember living in a rancho. I remember getting chased by a headless chicken.
Oh my gosh.
Because they killed a chicken to make mole, and I was running for my life. Oh. Where's Jerry when we need him? I also remember my mom washing your diapers because I guess disposable diapers were too expensive. So she had to wash in the laguna, was a laguna? A lake?
Like a lake.
Yeah, it's like a
pond, pretty much.
It's a body of water.
I don't think it's a lake. I think it's like a big pond.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, well, whatever it was, I specifically remember her washing pañales, and then she would also shower in there. Creepy.
Ew.
Think about, like, there's freaking fish that people fish out of there. That's disgusting. Anyway. So I remember she went in and to take her dive or whatever, and I remember seeing snakes. And I remember screaming and yelling at her that there were snakes, and she's just like, yeah, I'll be right out. Like, excuse me? I don't think I've asked her about that, but I swear to God that there were snakes in that freaking...
There was, because una vez nos estaba contando like a story about that, y decía que habían viborillas de mar. I don't know what that means.
I don't think that's
so
not even
they were harmless.
I think they were harmless.
But that's some scary ass stuff, man. Like, and then she would tell us to go shower in there. No, ma'am. I'd rather smell, because no, thank you.
Like, it didn't like no showers existed back then. At that time.
Oh my God.
We're laughing, but it was legit. Yeah, because I remember the room that we lived in, because we lived with my grandparents, right? And I remember my mom had a bucket in the room. And, like, if we had to pee in the middle of the night, we had to pee in that bucket. Because if we wanted to go to the bathroom, we'd have to walk, like, 2 miles, pitch black. No. I remember my mom would have to empty that little thing in the morning. Gross.
Ew.
I was born in Mexico, pero yo no me acuerdo de nada.
Well, you were a baby.
Yo no me acuerdo del rancho, ni nada, ni...
Well, because you were, what, like 8 months when you came here?
You were like Axel.
Yeah, I
Month,
think I
pretty
was
much.
like, como like 6, 7 meses, por ahí.
Yeah.
You were tiny.
So I think that's part of, like, our experiences too, like the culture shift. For you guys, there wasn't, like, obviously for you there wasn't, Vanessa, because you were born here, and Susie, you were so little that there was none of that. But for me, it's like you completely go into culture shock when you come here. And I remember I started school like almost right away, and here comes the trauma. I remember being in kindergarten, and I walked in, I got introduced, and I remember kids talking to me, like trying to get to know me. Dude, I have no idea what you're saying. Why? What? I didn't understand anything. And I remember one day I needed to go to the bathroom, and the teacher, she had name tags. One said boy and one said girl. Okay. Mm-hmm. They were not very intelligent to color code these name tags, okay? There was no pink or blue or anything. It was just a little sign that said boy and a little one that said girl. And it was like one of those things where you hang over your neck. So when you walk in the hallway, the other teachers or whoever, they knew that you were going to the bathroom. Well, I remember standing in front of the 2 name tags, and I was trying to decipher which one was the girls' one, and they all had little stickers on them. So I'm like, okay, that one looks like it has a little more pink. Oh no, that same sticker's over there, that pink one too. Okay. And I don't know how long I was standing there, but I had to pee so bad that at the end I was just like, grab one and go. Just do it. So I just grabbed the tag, and to this day I'm still traumatized that I walked down the hallway with a name tag that said boy. Now remember, when we came here, my hair was cut, like bowl cut, so I already looked like a boy. So I was already traumatized from everybody thinking that I was a boy, and then I'm walking down the hallway with a tag that said boy. I don't think I'll ever know if I picked the right one or not, but that was very traumatic for me. That sounds. A poor little 5-year-old who couldn't read, didn't know how to speak it, and then you just had to pick a sign and go.
Yeah.
Well, it must have been hard for you because you just came from Mexico, and your first language was Spanish.
My concern is, did you go into the right bathroom?
That's a very good point. Did you?
Do you remember seeing any urinals? Are there urinals in the elementary school bathroom?
No, I don't believe so.
But I think that the bathrooms were actually colored. Like the girl bathroom was pink stalls, and the boy one was blue. So I'm pretty sure I did go in the right one.
I don't remember the color of bathrooms.
I don't know. The world may never know.
Oh my God.
But I can't even imagine, like, if something like that was so traumatizing in my little 5-year-old mind, like, I can't even imagine my mom coming here, not knowing the language, not having any friends to lean on, like,
or not even
nothing.
She didn't even have family here. To be honest, she came not knowing anything, not having family, not even having, like, a sibling here.
She had siblings here, didn't she?
Not when she got here, I don't believe.
My dad's.
Oh, okay.
My tios were here from my dad's side, but she personally didn't have anybody.
Okay.
Because her brother didn't come in till way later. Because she's the one that gave him a place to stay.
That's true.
But she didn't have anybody, so I can't even imagine.
Mm-mm. Me either.
I can't imagine either. I don't imagine myself going to another country and not knowing anybody, or not knowing the language, and not having immediate family. Like, maybe the depression that she went through, I really don't know. I don't really know what went through her head, or...
Yeah.
She doesn't really talk about it.
I was going to say, like, we talk about stuff, but never like down to the the emotional level. Like, how did you feel when you came here and didn't know anything? I couldn't imagine being dropped off at a country where I couldn't communicate with anybody. And I remember like being 5 or 6, and my mom bought a camera, like, you know, those like pictures where like it's saved in the thing, and then you take the whole camera to get developed. And we knew of this like picture place downtown, and me and her go down there, and she's like, tell him that I need, and I'm like, I barely learned how to say my name. Am I supposed to tell this guy you want to develop these pictures? Yeah, for real. I don't even know how I did it. I remember from a very, very, very young age, like I had to translate for my mom, and half the stuff, like I barely knew the basic words of English, and I had to figure out how to translate for her.
Yeah.
I think we all had to translate for Mom at one point.
Yeah,
for
we
sure.
all did.
Yeah. But I think
it's
it was
so traumatizing though. Like,
that's a lot of pressure to put on a 5-6-year-old.
Yes, and like if you don't know how to say or like translate what she wants to say, like you know what it means in Spanish, but you don't know the word in English. Like you go through a panic attack and you just say random things, and then she gets mad and ¿qué? Dile que yo no dije eso. ¿Por qué dijiste eso? I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know how to translate.
Yo siempre dice que.
Yeah. Dice que no, ellos no tienen eso aquí.
Dude, I pulled a shoulder shrug at my mom so many times, like, ¿qué dice? ¿Qué dice? For real, that's all I did. And then she would get mad, and she's like, ¿pa qué vas a la escuela? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know anymore.
But you know what the funny thing is that, like, we did it for my mom, but
older. Imagine you being like 5.
Yeah, but like it keeps going, because I know that my Josie a veces like me dice that she helps Ma to translate. But like it's easier for her because she grew up in a household where, you know, we spoke to her in Spanish. She knows both. So it's so much easier for her.
Yeah.
But like us, we were literally like just Spanish until Karina learned English.
Until you spoke
no pressure.
English. And you taught everybody.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember, like I was telling you earlier, like I don't remember going in kindergarten knowing English or Spanish. Like I don't remember.
Yeah, and I want to say that you did, because by that point, because we're 11 years apart, so by the time you went to kindergarten,
3 other kids had already gone through kindergarten.
Yeah, I was like
English.
15, 16?
Yeah.
So I definitely knew English by then, I think.
Yeah.
I'm still learning both.
Yeah, I'm still learning too.
That's the other thing I was going to say. Like, when you talk about Josie, your daughter, and her translating for Ma, and how it's a little easier because she grew up in a household where she had both languages. And then I think about my kids, because they, like me and my husband, like we did not do a good job. And I apologize to them for that. But we did not do a good job speaking enough Spanish. And so now if they were in a situation where they had to translate for my mom, they would be able to understand the English person speaking just fine. But to translate that to Spanish to Ma, no, I don't think they could do it.
I think about the girls. The girls don't know how to speak it right, but they understand it.
Salty.
No offense. No offense. I'm so sorry. Like, they know how to speak it a little bit.
They're no sabo kids.
Yeah, there are no sabo kids. It's okay. My kids are going down that path, and I kind of feel guilty about that too. But in my household, I speak Spanish. Their dad speaks Spanish, and I speak English to them. So.
Which is what makes it a little bit better, right? At least you have like 2 parents. Like if one speaks to them in Spanish and the other one speaks to them in English, they're still going to get more than where me and my husband, we messed up and we just spoke in English, even to each other. So when we were speaking Spanish, it was probably not stuff we didn't want them to understand.
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but even then, they I mean, my mom watched the girls, so they still grew up with that Spanish. But I guess it wasn't as much as like hearing it at Ma's house and then coming home and only speaking English.
So that's my excuse to them, because they always like to like throw it in my face, like, you didn't teach me Spanish. You didn't teach me Spanish. I'm like, you were babysat by Ma, and she basically raised you because I was always working. So don't come at me about how you didn't hear Spanish when Ma was literally talking to you in Spanish.
Yeah.
8 hours a day or however long you were there. Just saying.
Yeah. But yeah. But going back to like, being in school, and I don't remember if I spoke English or not. Is that bad?
Well,
all I remember is that we had a pet bunny and then the snack bucket.
The snack bucket.
Can we talk about the snack bucket, please?
I'm so glad you brought it up.
I love that thing. Pero para los que no saben, cuando iban al kinder.
Back in the day.
Yeah. Se turnaban los papás para, I don't know Spanish or English. Se turnaban los papás para llevar los snacks.
Snacks.
El almuerzo, para llevar el almuerzo para los niños. Y cada vez iba en orden de alfabeto por apellido, right?
Is that even the word alfabeto?
Yeah,
Alphabet?
I think, yeah.
Alfabetical? Alfabeto? Where's that even when you need them? Yeah. Y mandaban una cubeta.
No, era una cubeta chiquita. It was like a big ass bucket.
It was like a 5-gallon bucket.
Sí,
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to bring a snack for all the kids.
Tenían que llevar un almuerzo para los niños. Y mi mamá como odiaba la cubeta.
She did hate it.
She hated it, but I loved it.
She hated the bucket. But that's because she overdid it. Like, when we would get snacks from the other kids, there'd be like 2 little Oreos in the little snack pack. Or like a little bit of goldfish in the snack pack. And then here comes my popcorn, cookies, juice. It was a whole 4-course meal.
Sí.
You know what? I feel that our kindergarten teacher, I don't know if she still lives or not. Because I got the same kindergarten teacher of you guys.
Miss Johnson.
Miss Johnson.
Shout out to her, 'cause she was the sweetest.
Yeah, I loved Miss Johnson. And to this day, like, I wish there were still kindergarten teachers like that. As sweet. She was like a grandma figure that we really didn't really have growing up.
She was so caring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I feel like she took a little advantage of us with that bucket, to be honest. To be honest.
Yo me acuerdo que me la daban muy seguido y mamá siempre decía, ¿Otra vez?
Yeah.
Yeah. She swore that they gave it to her more than the other parents, but I don't know if that was true or not. Just remember she would get so pissed when she saw me walking out of the school with the bucket in my hand.
Snack time, like, maybe because it was like a week long, no?
Sí, era de una semana.
It was a whole week that you had to take in, like, snacks. So maybe that's why it took her, like, otra vez? Like, otra vez estás trayendo la basqueta?
Yeah, but it's not our fault that she was being a Mexican mom over-serving your plate.
Yeah, overpacking. And I know those kids
loved it when we got the bucket.
And maybe they still think about it. You remember that time when that girl's parent used to send that big ass bucket full of snacks?
I swear they got better snacks at school than we did at home.
Yeah,
For real.
To be honest.
But I was always so embarrassed. Like, can't you be like these other people who only pack 2 cookies? Why you gotta be so extra?
Yeah, but es que, like, en ese momento, like, I mean, you're a kid. And although you already stand out like a sore thumb because you don't speak the language. Mm-hmm. So, putting another spotlight on you and bringing these.
I think that's what it was, too, because I remember in first grade, I had a Barney, like, lunchbox, and there was another girl that had a Barney lunchbox. And I used to be so embarrassed because when I would open my lunch, there's my tacos de frijoles. Like, why? Or I remember one day, like the little fried chicken wings that you can get at Jewel or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
She put some of that in there. Like, Mom, I can't be eating a whole chicken wing at lunch.
Wait. Hold a second. You got to take cold lunch?
Yeah.
Back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me? I didn't get to take cold lunch in my época. Okay? You know how many times I would have to beg my mom to take a cold lunch because I thought taking cold lunch was the cool kids.
Okay, but I was the first one. She didn't even know there was such thing as hot lunch yet.
That's why.
How do you guys remember this? I don't remember what I had for lunch.
Because again, those were the things that like it made me realize how different I was from everybody else. Y te digo that with that Barney lunchbox, I remember that day and what was in it because I accidentally got the other girl's lunchbox.
Did you eat her lunch?
And I opened my lunchbox and I'm like, peanut butter and jelly and apple. I'm like, oh, my mom changed her ways. And then here comes Bethany. I still remember Bethany. She walks over. She's like, I think you got my lunchbox. Oh, that makes more sense. Close it up. Here you go.
I wonder if she opened your lunchbox and was like, what the?
She was. She must have been traumatized with what was in it. She's like, tacos.
She probably didn't even know what tacos were.
Well, we didn't know what kind of tacos.
True.
If you
Tacos de
know
frijol.
Was it tacos de frijoles?
Yeah, that's what she would pack me.
Wow. At least she would pack you tacos de frijoles. I didn't even get a chicken wing packed in a cold lunch. I got hot lunch.
I don't remember. I only remember having packed lunches para los field trips.
Oh, can we talk about the field trips? If you guys think that we are overreacting about the snacks about kindergarten, we're not. On field trips, you know how my dad would work at the restaurant and they had those big to-go paper bags?
Yeah.
She would bring like those big ones. Not, you know how there's little ones, mediums? Yeah. No, she would bring the big ones, and she would stuff that with juices, sodas, or if we were lucky enough, a soda, Gatorade, water, juices, and then she would give you your main course, a sandwich, not just one, 2 sandwiches. If she thought you were still hungry, she would pack 3 sandwiches, de huevo, or the peanut butter, or whatever it was. Más aparte, your snack, cookies, chips, whatever. Like, that was like a big-ass bag.
And then you'd come home and not have everything eaten. Why don't you eat your food? Mom, you packed me 3 sandwiches.
No, I felt embarrassed. At that time, I did feel embarrassed.
Because she packed you so much food?
Yeah. And everybody
Did you never got one of those lunches?
I don't remember
and the kids
those.
would be like, why do you bring so much lunch? We're just here on a field trip for a little bit.
Yeah, like, I remember that. All the other kids with their little Lunchables and their Capri Sun, and here I am with those sandwiches de huevo, those aguas, una manzana, una naranja, chips, galletas, and then she would give us like un paquete de Ritz, but not the snack packs, like
the big bag, the big
family,
roll.
the family,
family size roll.
Yeah, the family size roll.
I would share with all my friends.
I don't remember those. I mean, I do. I have like a vague memories of like her overpacking our field trip lunches, but I more so remember like the early lunches because again it was like the stuff that made me realize how different I was from the rest of the kids who were walking around with their Lunchables or their peanut butter and jellies, and I'm over here with tacos and fried chicken.
But I don't know about you guys, but I really didn't get a Lunchable growing up. I don't remember.
I don't remember that either.
I think that was a privilege.
I think it was a privilege.
I do remember you getting Lunchables for field trips, though.
I don't remember that.
I do, because my mom would send me to Stop and Shop. Ve, compré un lonche a tu hermana que se va a ir de paseo.
I don't remember that. I think that's a false. Maybe that was for our brother.
Convenient.
No, I really don't remember. I remember like the swivel sandwich.
I remember she sent me to Stop and Shop to buy you, and she was specific. Cómprale un lonche de pizza y uno de galletas.
Oh my God.
Because even the Lunchable, she had to make sure that you had enough.
And did I eat them both?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Wow. I never got a Lunchable. Sad face. You know when I started eating Lunchables? When my kids went to school.
You ate their Lunchables?
I did.
Oh. You know what? Growing up, we weren't, how do you say it?
Rich? Yeah.
Yeah, that. Sadly. But we didn't have that privilege to eat like Lunchables, cookies, McDonald's.
Siempre había frijoles en la casa.
Yeah, siempre había frijoles en la casa. And then sometimes like maybe like later than like when you got married and it was.
That's why I eat out all the time. Sometimes it's the girls telling me, we have food at home. I'm like, yeah, I know, but now I have the privilege of myself to go out and eat, so be quiet.
Sometimes we would get the privilege after washing, because we would have to go out to the laundromat to wash. I hated that. But sometimes when we would do a good job, like what she told us to do, like fold, finish washing and everything, she would promise us a Happy Meal. But she wouldn't even buy us a Happy Meal. You know how old I was when I bought myself a Happy Meal?
I don't want to know.
We don't want to know.
It was like almost my adult life when I bought myself a Happy Meal.
But it's like you just entered your adult life, like not too long ago.
No. No.
2 months ago.
And you know what? I cried when I got my Happy Meal because I was like, estoy curando my inner child. That we never got a Happy Meal, to be honest. And then when I opened it and I saw what it was just a small cheeseburger and a small fry and a juice and apple. I was like, this ain't gonna fill me up. This is not gonna fill me up.
No wonder my mom always made me get too much chickens.
Did you get the extra fries or did you get the mini?
I thought the small fries
They
were
changed
like
that too, because they used to be like the paper wider bag in the Happy Meals, and now it's like this.
You have to say extra fries.
Yeah, you have to say extra fries.
And they don't give you the apple slices if you get the extra fries.
Wow. Since you want extra fries, you clearly don't want to be healthy, so no apples for you.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I always talk about that, like, when we were growing up, like, I don't remember having hot dogs or raviolis or, like, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches either, honestly. Like, I don't remember any of that.
Me either.
Like, I really didn't discover that stuff and how gross it was until until I had my girls. And then, you know, they had SpaghettiOs or raviolis, and I tried them. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
Thank God it was always caldo de pollo for us.
We grew up with the era of pan tostado con licuado.
Yeah.
Or pan tostado con lechera.
Or pan con bolillo con banana.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. You know what? I to this day, I still eat my pan with bolillo. I mean, my banana with bolillo. Sorry.
Your pan with bolillo.
I sure hope your pan is bolillo.
I still eat it because I still like it.
It takes you back.
Yeah, and I still like my chocomiles. Or what were they called? Licuados con chocomil.
Yeah.
I still drink them sometimes. Except this one time, I made Fidel, a licuado.
With spoiled milk?
Yes.
That happened to me too.
I didn't know the milk was spoiled.
Disgusting.
And I got food poisoning of that. And I haven't drank licuados ever since.
Lactose intolerant.
That's what I thought it was. But then I went up to the galon and then it said that it was expired like 2 weeks ago.
That's not even as bad as mine. I made licuado and I didn't check the milk. And I like blended it and I took a big sip of it
God.
to test the chocomil.
Did it have enough chocolate?
It was chunky.
And you thought it was the banana.
And then like I was like, you know, like you're trying to taste it. So I was like swishing it around and I was like, this taste is so sour. I've never spit something out so fast in my life.
Wait, did
did
I make lemonade or a milkshake?
Ew.
What the
And
heck?
Did you see what it was?
What do you mean?
When you spit it out.
Yes, it was like, cuando se echa a perder la leche, like the little
okay,
white
I'm
chunk.
done listening.
Talking about leche echada a perder. It's a trauma. It's a trauma. Growing up, my mom would work, I don't know if it was night shifts at the cookie factory back then.
It wasn't, I don't know what you consider night shift, but it was where she worked till like 1 a.m, yeah.
Yeah. In the morning, or I don't know if it was when she worked in the morning. I don't remember really much because if you don't remember, it was trauma. I was hungry and my father served me cereal. And he put milk in. And I remember that I was crying. I didn't want to eat it. And then the milk was spoiled.
And that's why you didn't want to eat it?
I didn't want to eat it. And I remember that I was crying because he forced me to eat it with rotten milk. It was I was traumatized.
And did you vocalize the milk was spoiled?
It was sour.
Did
And
you
it smelled bad. And I even told my dad, Pa, esta leche está echada a perder. Te la tragas porque es lo que hay. And I'm like,
It's sad because I can see Pa doing that.
sí.
Yeah.
And I had to eat cereal with rotten milk.
No,
I probably threw up, and he probably figured out that it was rotten.
No, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was traumatizing.
Man.
Oh, we took a walk down memory lane.
For real.
And there's more to go. There's a lot more to talk. Next episode, probably.
Yep. So that's going to be it then for this week's episode. We want your guys' feedback. We want, again, this to be genuine. We want to talk about our experiences, and we want to hear about you guys, your not only your feedback, but also your trauma. We would love to hear your stories about childhood, and maybe we can share one on here. So hit us up on our Instagram, and maybe we can share your story on the next episode.
Yeah, please do, so that we don't feel
alone.
Alone.
We don't feel left out.
Jerry. Before we go, can we describe Jerry really quick?
Yeah.
Oh, for those of you who don't know, Jerry is the mouse from Tom and Jerry. Mm-hmm. And there's a meme of him crying. So go to our TikTok or our Instagram so you guys can see what we're talking about, because if there's a GIF, a meme that we share
The most.
it's this one.
For sure.
This is our go-to for anything, whether you're laughing, crying, or, you're being made fun of, which is very normal in this
We don't
group.
do that.
In our chats, we do.
Go to Instagram or TikTok or YouTube to see our Jerry. He's our mascot.
Yes.
Spirit animal.
Spirit
Because
animal.
we do use them a lot.
We do. All right, guys. Well, we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Guys, welcome to this week's episode of Drama Pero No Drama. Like that?
Trauma, but no drama.
Drama Pero No Drama.
Trauma.
Trauma with no drama.
Pero.
no.
Pero no
Vanessa.
drama. Hi guys, welcome back to this week's... Can I do it again? Hi guys, welcome to this week's episode of Drama Pero No Drama.
Who are you?
Oh my god.
God, you're breaking our sets.
Sorry.
Did Jerry fall?
Can I do that again?
Fumble.
I don't think we have a choice to do it again. I just ran in front of the camera. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.